All right, so I'm gonna need for y'all to watch part one and part two because they keep cutting off the camera because I'm about to receive a multi-million dollar settlement about my pregnancy. They following me around, plotting on me and the baby here in Texas, in Houston, Texas. So before we get to the fetal movement, I'll tell y'all where we stopped off. I just said that I went to, I got a fetal heart monitor. And I was like, hold on, let me show y'all the baby moving. So there were several hospitals here in Texas that refused us a fetal heart monitor. They refused us ultrasounds. The daddy is white. I shot him in the leg in self-defense. They want us to lie about the pregnancy. God said we about to receive a multi-million dollar settlement. They over here cutting off the camera and spying on me. And don't mess with the camera because they can see part one and part two. You can see the fetal movement good. So I bought my own fetal heart monitor in Atlanta, Georgia in February 2021. I was inside of the Salvation Army. I came from out here in Houston and went to Atlanta, and because they were denying us into the shelters here in Houston, trying to cover up the pregnancy, trying to starve me and rape me, trying to paint me like a drug addict for this white male and his mother, and they said they was gang raping my little boy to death, and trying to say I didn't have custody. And so I went to Atlanta trying to get help in Atlanta, Georgia. And I bought a fetal heart monitor and I started posting the baby's heartbeat. I'll leave that and I'll leave part one, part two. However, I told them I said I would do however many parts to this video as possible because I'm about to receive a multi-million dollar lawsuit. So I'm not going to let y'all be cutting off the camera trying to stop me from telling the information that I need to tell about my pregnancy case. All right. So I took the baby's heartbeat from February 2021 all the way up until December 2021. And I went from Atlanta to Houston being starved, left on the street, being raped, with them trying to paint me out as a drug addict for racism, and having black people claiming that they're gang members and that they worship white people, that they worship Satan, trying to help them cover up my pregnancy. So I came back to Houston, and in 2022, they were continuing to try to cover up the pregnancy, starving me, leaving me outside. They tried to murder me out of a shelter. They started trying to kill me and the baby out of shelters. And the only shelters that were supposed to let us have our rights are denying us, have been denying us. And so last year, 2022, they were trying to poison us with establishments, trying to poison food, trying to poison drinks, trying to have gangs fight us this entire time. And now they got the whole city of Houston trying to sit over here and set us up. And God said in September 2022 that we are going to receive a multi-million dollar settlement. So here it is, April 2023. The baby is still alive, and they're still trying to cover up that they said they were raping my child. They're having me sleeping outside on the ground. They're having black males come around me. They spying, and then they trying to come around with blunts and cigarettes. And then they're trying to starve us and having me going and asking them for food inside of all of their establishments. They also have a black male that is holding my food stamp card and refusing to give me my EBT. And they messing with the camera and causing me to have to record like 4 different parts to this video. All right, baby, I need you to kick real good for mommy. Father God, I ask that you give me the grace to be able to deal with the situation without getting angry. So I need y'all to look at part 1 and 2 and 3. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna have, but it seems like they're trying to tamper with the fetal movement in this video. Anyway, I already know I'm gonna win my case, so everybody want to sit over here and plot around me. Y'all plotting in vain. Right now, this is I'm finna leave this area because I think God was showing me this morning to get out of this area since I believe they poisoning stuff in the stores and they just doing too much. And now y'all want to mess with the camera. Girl, they gotta pay us so much motherfucking money. Y'all just watch part 1 and part 2. Lord, please don't let me fuck one of these people up. Fuck y'all. Stupid ass motherfuckers. I'm sitting over here trying to win the fucking case and they over here messing with my motherfucking camera.